All right, well, I'm here with Ben Weller, who's the campaign manager for Where's Welby, one of the few Anglicans I can actually tolerate. Good to see you, Ben. I wanted to mainly ask you about if there is a wellspring of Christian sentiment within the Conservative Party, and if so, why aren't they really voting on their consciences at the moment?
Well, I think in terms of membership, there is a Christian movement, a small one, but a fairly vociferous one. In terms of MPs, there are Christians, but they don't seem to really be upholding the values of Christ. I mean, look at what the party has supported, whether that be abortion buffer zones, whether that be abortion in Northern Ireland, which is just horrific, the way that the party pushed that through. And, you know, there are really good people who vote with their consciences, but not enough. I mean, I remember I was talking to Danny Kruger, and I sort of embarrassed him a bit at an event once, because it was a Christian event with the Conservative Christian Fellowship, and I said to him, what is your view on abortion? Because he sort of criticised, he supported the fact they got rid of Roe versus Wade, but then sort of backtracked after he got a bit of flack for it. And I said to him, you know, you're in the presence of your brothers and sisters in Christ, you know, what is your actual view on abortion? And he went on to say that a society without abortion is a ridiculous and stupid idea, which to a room of Christians, you know, turns some rather smiling faces upside down. And, you know, I think he is one of the sort of poster boys almost of Christianity and the Conservative Party, but it's rubbish. You know, Fiona Bruce as well, she does such an amazing job as the envoy for religious freedom. I think it's exactly that. It's freedom of religious belief. It's never freedom of Christianity. And, you know, she does work more for Christians than other people, and I'll commend her for that. I think it's amazing. But at the same time, it's under this sort of guise of protecting everyone. And
do you have any thoughts on the leaflets that were handed out yesterday by the LGBT plus Conservatives, which were essentially a guide to anal sex and how not to catch monkeypox, in line with the sort of conservative vision that you're thinking of?
Well, I never saw them in the flesh, but I did see them on Twitter. I'm not shocked, but at the same time, you see some people walking around this conference hall and you think, well, is this really the party that I signed up for? And, you know,
speaking of gay marriage and things like that then, not that that's happening at very high rates since it's been passed, what's your current read on the Church of England? Are they capable of being wrestled back towards traditional Christianity, or is Justin Welby just set on derelicting his duty as Archbishop of Canterbury?
Well, it's got to happen from the top and the bottom, and I think the grassroots movement at the bottom of the church is mildly traditional, and I think that is great, especially young people in the Anglican Church. There's a great movement from the bottom, but yes, again, just the top. You look at the bishops; it's awful. I think Justin Welby's not even the worst one. I think he's probably a very good man who's trying to balance the world and Christianity, and I try not to be too harsh on him, but, you know, sometimes you have to be harsh on him because he's really failing in his job. And I think all the bishops bringing shame upon the name of Christ. Only about 3 of them voted against gay blessings, and one of them was a woman, so she shouldn't even really be a bishop, I don't think. But, you know, that's the state of the church we're in at the minute. But with action and by making a couple of stories, especially through satire, through big stories that people are going to see, hopefully we can bring a movement about for change. And because, I mean, as you said at the start, I'm actually not an Anglican, but I'm a British Christian, so I feel like I should be involved. And hopefully more British Christians, young British Christians, can actually want to be involved with the Anglican Church to actually bring a change about.
Right, so top and bottoms ruining the Conservative Party, and change will come from the top and bottom. Pardon the pun. Well, cheers. Thanks very much, Ben. Good to see you as always, mate. Bless you too.